Hi, everybody. Welcome to the class of 2020, their friends, their families, their supporters. We're so glad to celebrate with you today. I'm Catherine Mooney. I'm the James P. Jones Associate Professor of American History. And for those of you who miss classrooms, I'm giving you a look at my classroom in Bellamy Hall. As we said a little before the meeting started, we really would love to share this moment with all of you. So if you're comfortable keeping your camera on, that would be great. We know that when your career started, you imagined all being together in the Civic Center. And we know that's not how it turned out. But I want to speak for all of my faculty and staff colleagues when I tell you we're all incredibly proud of what you've accomplished, because the class of 2020 shares a very unique experience. You not only met all the challenges of an ordinary college education, you met the challenges of an entirely new normal. And we know that this has been very difficult, and we're very honored to be with you to celebrate your success. But in addition to challenges, this new situation has given us some kind of cool opportunities. And so we'd like to take this opportunity to show you just how far-flung and worldwide our arts and sciences family is. When you registered, we asked you to share where you would be watching from. And so you can see a little bit just how far FSU reaches. So first of all, we're very proud that so many of you are coming from Florida and that we serve our entire state. And that's exciting. But beyond that, we'd also like to highlight that we have folks from as far west as California and as far east as New York, as far north as Washington State, and even on another continent. So we have several folks from South America, including as far south as Chile. So thank you so much for taking time to celebrate with us today. We are so honored to all participate in this moment. Now, to begin our celebrations, please join us in welcoming please join us in welcoming the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Sam Huckabee.
Thank you so much, Catherine. Good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure to also welcome you to this event to help celebrate graduation, and I'm honored to be able to say a few words. As Catherine mentioned, I would also like to extend a special welcome to family members and friends who have joined, and it will be recorded so people can come back and watch it later if they're not with you. Graduation festivities are, of course, usually marked by a traditional ceremony and community engagement. But here we are on Zoom, and we're going to do our very best to provide a substitute. I want to assure you that we intend to proceed with great enthusiasm, and I trust and hope that the experience will be meaningful. The awarding of your degree presents opportunities to look forward at what lies ahead, and also backward to reflect and cast light on your accomplishments. While we know that reaching this milestone is significant under any circumstances, doing so in 2020 is a special achievement. You've had to overcome more than your share of hurdles, and your success is a tribute to your adaptability, energy, and commitment. As a graduate of a Research One institution like Florida State, the degree you've earned carries extra value. And as Florida State continues to rise in stature, the value of your degree will increase right along with it. Looking forward, as you pursue your personal and professional goals, I urge you to stay in touch. The bonds you form with your classmates and this institution are intended to last, and they will pay dividends for years to come. Once your degree is conferred, you will join a family of arts and sciences alumni numbering over 100,000 and an FSU alumni base of over 350,000. They represent an extraordinary group to whom you will forever be linked. Graduates, as you depart, please strive to keep growing, to remember those who have helped you, to mentor those who follow in your footsteps, and to always represent FSU with integrity. I wish you the greatest of successes and the very best for 2021 and beyond. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Dean Huckabee. And as the Dean mentioned, we do want to think of ourselves as a community, even though we have to be apart in this moment. And so we really want to emphasize the things that we share and that make FSU special to all of us. In the waiting room, you were able to complete a poll. And so we'd like to share those results with you now. So you can see that while you all miss a number of the things that make FSU special, what you most miss is hanging out with your friends, right? And I know all of us who are college alums know that that was part of what made our experience so special, was learning from and benefiting from and loving the people that we were able to interact with. And so please know that those people will always be with you. They will be formative to your life. And we hope that FSU will be formative to your life for the rest of your career. Now that we're all kind of in a nostalgic mood, I do want to remind you of some of the things that do draw us all together. So please raise your hand if you have done one of these things. Did you get lost on campus when you were a freshman? Did you nearly break your refresh button trying to get into a class you needed? Definitely done. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter in Club Stroge? Yeah, nobody's admitting to that one. How about this year? There's some interesting ones this year. Have you, at least once, attended class in pajamas? All right, yeah, represent. Have you at least once screwed up embarrassingly on Zoom? And have you held down a job while learning remotely? Congratulations to you. That's very difficult. Now, this year did not end the way we all thought it would, but may we all reflect on the things that draw us together, even when they are challenges that we have all faced. And now it is my honor to welcome FSU alumnus and our FSU Dean of Undergraduate Study, Joe O'Shea.
Great. Well, thank you, Catherine. It's an honor to be with you all today. First, like the others, I want to add my warmest congratulations to each of you. While we can't be together in person, your accomplishment is all the more special because you persevered to this milestone despite the many challenges the pandemic has created. It's wonderful to see so many of your family members with us today. I share in their pride. We couldn't be more proud of each of you for reaching this important milestone in your life. Let's make sure to take a moment to thank them and show our appreciation, the family and friends who have supported you in your life to help you get to this point. It may be a bigger day for them than it is for you. As a former arts and sciences student at FSU, I know how much work you had to do to get here, and I am grateful that you chose to share these formative years of your life with FSU and the College of Arts and Sciences to learn, to grow, and to explore together. The world needs more people with an FSU education, particularly with the rigor you have achieved in the College of Arts and Sciences. And I know sometimes it's hard to see the changes that you've undergone during college, and it's certainly more than just satisfying all those course and program requirements. Your FSU education has cultivated your talents in so many ways: to communicate clearly and across difference, to think critically and creatively, to be resilient in the face of setbacks, and to be kind, thoughtful, empathetic, and generous members of your communities. But now it's time to graduate and really use your talents. I know this is an exciting time, but I also know it can be a bit scary, especially now with so much unknown in the world, wondering what's next. We know this though: you're going to make a difference in this world. You're problem solvers, you're smart, you're resilient, you're strong. You have proven this through your work at FSU. At the university's virtual graduation ceremony later, I think you'll be moved by the words of your commencement speaker, who will speak powerfully about the challenges we are facing in the world and ask each of you to be part of the solutions. And I know that you will be. And I hope you take comfort in the fact that you will still have a community at FSU to support you, and that you feel empowered by your Florida State education for yourself and for the world. As an alum of FSU, I know I treasure my own undergraduate education at FSU. It certainly was a transformative experience in my life. So when you look back at your time at FSU, I hope you think fondly of the sense of family and community at FSU, that you feel connected to the campus and to each other, and that you feel like you're a community of people still learning and moving forward together. We will be here for you. And as soon to be alums of FSU, I hope you will be there for the next generation of students who will come after you, that you will mentor and guide them. You'll share your wisdom and experiences, and you'll provide opportunities for them to grow professionally and personally. So please don't be surprised if in a few years, when you are all thriving in your careers, that we call upon you to speak with and mentor students who are eager to learn from you. Congratulations again. I hope to see some of you in person, but in the meantime, please go forward and do wonderful things, stay healthy, and keep a warm place in your heart for FSU. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. And speaking of making things a little less scary and of mentoring, I'd like to introduce Kathy Barrios, who is our Assistant Director of Experiential Learning and the College of Arts and Sciences Humanities Career Liaison. And she's going to talk to you a little bit about making that transition to being young alumni and the services that the Career Center can offer to help you make that transition.
Class of 2020, my name is Kathy Barrios, and I'm one of the career liaisons in the College of Arts and Sciences. On behalf of the FSU Career Center, I would like to congratulate you on your graduation during this challenging year. I'm going to throw things over to you for a minute. Give me a show of hands if you visited the Career Center or attended a Career Center event at any point during your time at FSU. This could be a career fair, workshop, advising session, or something else. Now raise your hand if you saw us in person or virtually. Now a tougher question, who visited the Career Center during their first year at FSU? What about this year? How many of you have visited for resumes, to find employment opportunities, for help with graduate school applications? If you participated in our events and used our resources, we hope you had a great experience. We want you to know that the FSU Career Center is here to support you for life. We offer alumni services to assist you with finding your first job or your next job. If you decide to continue your studies with graduate school, we can help you get started. Earlier this spring, we converted all of our FSU Career Center resources to a virtual platform available on our website at career.fsu.edu. You and your families may be wondering about what's next for you career-wise after graduation, and we want you to stay in touch with us so we can help connect you with employers seeking FSU graduates. If you need help exploring careers, setting up your LinkedIn profile, applying to graduate school, updating your resume or cover letter, or anything else career-related, please don't hesitate to reach out. On behalf of the entire FSU Career Center team, congratulations on your accomplishments, and go Noles.
Thank you, Kathy. And speaking of accomplishments, we want to recognize some of yours, class of 2020. So if you fit into one of these groups, please take a bow. Students graduating with honors. First generation students. Unconquered scholars. Student veterans. Undergraduate researchers. Garnet and Gold Honor Society members. Club officers and members. Student athletes. RSO members and leaders. On-campus employees. Folks who are really proud and happy to be graduating. We also want to recognize some other folks who are here today. We know that you wouldn't be here without your families. And we also know that family takes many forms. So we'd like to also celebrate the friends, the families, the supporters who made it possible for you to be here. So please give yourselves a round of applause. We also know that a lot of you have probably thought for a long time about what it would be like to hear your name called. And we know you're disappointed that that hasn't happened here today. So we have a little bit of a surprise for you. Through collaboration with our college faculty members, we have made videos in which every graduate's name will be read aloud. And we will also have a digital program in which everyone's name will be printed. So those videos will be available tonight for viewing on commencement.fsu.edu. And the program will also be available for viewing and download on the College of Arts and Sciences website. And now, to conclude our celebration, I would like to welcome FSU alumna and Professor of Psychology and Neuroscience, Dr. Linda Reinemann.
Thank you very much, Professor Mooney. I'm so pleased to join this celebration today as a graduate of Florida State University, Arts and Sciences, class of '84. I'm incredibly appreciative of the world-class education that I received as an undergraduate student at FSU, which I credit in no small part for launching my career as an academic research scientist. And the best part is that more than 30 years later, I was lucky enough to be asked to return to Florida State, to my home department of psychology even, as a faculty member in 2017. So FSU has always felt like home to me, and returning to Tallahassee to continue my research and teaching career was like winning the lottery. But we're gathered here today to celebrate you, our new group of FSU graduates. And we need to acknowledge what a wonderful and important milestone this is, not only for the graduating students, but also for your friends, your family, all of your loved ones, and then also for the FSU faculty and mentors who've witnessed firsthand how hard you have worked to earn your degree. Their support and encouragement has truly been vital to your success, as I'm sure you would all agree. So to the graduates, you've probably got some plans for what's next: a new job or a job search, maybe a new educational goal, or maybe your plan is just to step back and cruise along for a bit while you take some time to explore your opportunities and maybe wait for your COVID-19 vaccination. You may feel that your life is finally just about to begin now that you've earned your degree, and you can finally take a break from those exam schedules and paper submission deadlines. There's no script. As Dean O'Shea said, that can feel scary, but it can also be incredibly exciting. This is your commencement, the beginning of your future life. But if you reflect back over the past few years, you'll see that your life has been chugging along the whole time. John Lennon wrote a song that includes this wonderful lyric: "Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans." Today, you're not the same person that you were when you began your studies at Florida State. You're older, you're wiser about the world and about yourself. You have a much better understanding now of your own personal talents and interests. And hopefully you've discovered some area of work or study that gets you so engaged and motivated that it doesn't even feel like work. And if you haven't found it yet, just keep your eyes open. It's out there waiting for you. In many ways, your experiences at Florida State have been a dress rehearsal for the life that awaits you. And your graduation today gives you both a ticket and a passport for the next stage of that life's journey. So I wish you bon voyage, and I hope that you enjoy a very long and highly rewarding trip. And now, on behalf of Florida State University, I'd like to raise a toast to our graduating students. As Arthur Ashe said, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2020, to all of their families, friends, and supporters. Please recognize yourselves one last time with a big round of applause and cheers.